Hi, I'm Rupert Morgan, creator of the Paper Planes collection, which is all about giving people of all different levels of English something fun and original to read in English, which is well judged for their level. And ever since we launched this collection over a decade ago now, we've been trying to push further and further back in terms of how young we can do stories for people and how little English they need to be able to enjoy reading the story, because the whole point is that it must be enjoyable. It mustn't be a terrible effort for them to work out what's being said in the story. And we're now coming out with a book called My English Pilot, which is the youngest we've ever managed to go, in that the idea of this is that it's a story for real beginners in English, and the narrator of the story is a French girl who is narrating it in French, and it's set in 1943 in Normandy. And she one morning before going off to school goes into the barn to milk the cow, and she finds an English pilot whose plane has been shot down over Normandy overnight, who is hiding in the barn. And the pilot doesn't speak French, and she's only got the most basic English. And what happens in the story is that they have to try and communicate, and they're exchanging information of a quite basic sort. The story, chapter by chapter, follows what children should learn in sixième in terms of English, about introducing themselves, explaining a little something about themselves, talking about food and clothing and things like that. But it's in the context of a really exciting story where this girl, Leah, has to try and help this pilot escape capture by the Germans. And it's got a lot of time pressure in that he is being hunted for, and they need to understand each other and come up with a plan. And so it's a way of introducing very young students to a book that they can read in English. They will understand everything that Alan the pilot says. And when they don't understand, Leah will be there helping them, because she herself has trouble understanding. And it gives a whole dynamic to the process of language learning, which is very, very much like real life, when you have to make yourself understood, but in the context of an exciting story. So I hope that it's something you will enjoy doing with your students, either getting them to read it at home or reading it together in class. So hope you enjoy it, and goodbye.